Okay, as you might have seen from episode one, I'm creating a role playing game, and I have tried to make a role playing game many times now uh, by solely focusing on the rules. But my new approach is to create an adventure, a Megadungeon of Doom, and that from that Megadungeon of Doom, I will create a lot of fun um, encounters that will create rules, which I have to create rules for, which then again will be my rulebook. And so, the shores of Ever Hollow. So, last time we talked about this mechanic right here, this gameplay loop, where we have a base building which replenish our resources, and the exploration part, which depletes our resources but also helps us gather new resources and mysteries and so on, helps us along. Now, completely different from that, I just want to jot down some ideas. I'm brainstorming here. There's a lot of things in my mind now, so I'm just gonna shoot them out. So I'll start with the Wandering Trader. Wandering Trader. And I'll have the V up here, so it's the Wandering Trader. I want this. That it just popped up in my mind. There's this trader. You end up in this shore, this desolated area. Ever Hollow, it's supposed to be like a grim place, and then suddenly a wandering trader comes along who's like mysterious and weird. And yeah, so I'm thinking like the mask merchants. I'll call him mask merchant. Merchant from Zelda. In one way, he's gonna be weird, like, oh, you're coming here. Ugh. So he's going to be weird and mysterious. That's his thing. So I'm picturing like this guy with like a hood, maybe. Just gonna draw him real quick here. And you're like, oh, you sell holy symbols. Why? And he's like, well, because there's a market for it. Like, oh, what does that mean? Does that mean like, are there undead here? Are there? Why do people buy holy symbols here? Is it for good luck? And what is this god? I've never seen this god before. And he said, yeah, well, that's. All right, well, we're back. So, Wandering Trader. He's gonna be like a mysterious guy. Going to have like some holy symbols, some like dried mushrooms. I'll come up with other stuff. A walking stick. And he's gonna come and go at weird hours. So it's gonna be like a weird thing here. Now, I don't want him to be an important character as in part of the story. I want him to be sort of like a mentor. Write that down. It's going to be a mentor, but he's also going to be unreliable. So he'll say something about the place, like, oh yeah, you should definitely check out that area because it has this magical artifact that you probably need. And then they go out and check it, and then, oh yeah, of course they have that artifact, but it's only a fragment of that artifact, and you have to go through a poison chamber or something to get it. And then when you get back, he'll say, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the poison chamber. Here you have an elixir that could help you with that problem. And be like, that's like a shady guy. Oh, I love him already. Okay. Next, what's his name going to be? I'll call him Bubbo. Bubbo, that's the guy. Because this is going to be like again an unreliable thing, but it's like a golem-ish thing. So I want him to be like some sort of creature. Like these creatures, I'll call them like goblin-ish creature. So one thing I like about sort of the goblin creature or the goblinoids is about where you have the goblins, where you have the hobgoblins and the bugbears, and that they have some ecology where they work together in symbiosis and stuff. And I want to sort of recreate that in some, not literally, but it's some way where sort of there's this ecology inside of Everhollow, and that as you walk in, maybe you meet these bugbears, which are they're mainly stupid and used by the goblins here for muscle, and they're sort of trained, still unreliable, but reliable, but still the goblins are dependent on them. And then when you go in, you meet these creatures, you start killing them because, well, they're aggressive towards you, so you kill them. And then what happens to these goblin people? Oh yeah, they start to they start to have problems and they can't do certain things, and then you're sort of ruining the isn't it ecology? I think it's ecology. So you're like ruining this lifestyle for these people, and then Bobo comes along, and he's a goblin-ish creature. I'll call him something else, but he'll be like, let me help you. He's going to be like a guide slash pathfinder. So like he's like an outcast, maybe a little bit crazy. So he's going to be like on his own, and then see that he gains a profit from the players. And so if they feed him certain resources or sort of spend time with him and build a relationship with him, he'll be helping them by finding different rooms, finding relics. Now he's too small to actually do anything on his own, but he's like stealthy. So he's like stealthy, and can scout for the PCs. So that's his job. And then we say 4 resources. Okay, then let's talk about Everhollow. I mean, the name is growing on me, but still, it's sort of weird. Everhollow. I want there to be... First, I want there to be a key. That's the key. And then we have some sort of houses around here. Maybe some stables and stuff. And then there's some border walls right here. Yeah, so that's the village. And then you have like an entrance here. Then as you sort of go through this, you enter like this underground cave area. Call it the caves, I guess. I mean, caves are sort of boring, so I mean, I need to figure out something more fun than caves. But here's Gobbo. No, Bobo. That's what's his name. Bobo. Here's Bobo. He's there. And this is sort of the ecology part, right? This is sort of the first, trying to traverse through these caves, trying to find out what's happening here, strange stuff. Those are the caves. Then, okay, I figured out something. I want down at the bottom here a tomb. Of the undead. And I want here to be... I mean, they need to be sort of more dangerous than these caves. Maybe I'll call it like the ruins or something. I don't know what this is. Oh, wait. I'll call it... I don't know what it is yet, but I'll call it the Ruined Engine. Not sure what it is yet, but it's going to be like a complete shift here from this organic ecology thing here to this sort of ancient ruins that is like an engine that has different things, and that engine is there to keep the tomb sealed. And when you beat this level, you enter, the tomb opens, and then it dies, everything. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to get a story here. Okay, I'm getting a story. Okay, let's say story. All right. Okay, you see, I really need like, I need like 20 minutes to just start to get something out of it. So if you really like boring 20 minutes rambling and then 5 minutes of like pure genius, this is it. Okay, so you start out the entrance. That's like you get in, right? Then you get some basic resources here, right? Then Act 2, and that's like village and keep. So here's like, you explore stuff, you find different, I don't know what we're going to put here, but there's just stuff, you explore stuff here. Yeah. Explore. Yeah, something. 3, the caves, which is going to be like organic and like ecology. There's going to be like I'm going to say overgrown secrets. So you walk around and then you find this sword that is in you find the sword buried underneath bushes that you yank it out, and it's a magical sword that does things. Yeah, that's good. Something. Then 4, here you have the ruined engine, which is just like structured. And I want cultists here. Something. They're like, oh, this is the engine. We are, and it's like a delicate machinery. Yes, and then some, I'll call it high technology. So like here you find some relics that are just lost relics. I'll say lost relics. That are just like stolen or captured, or somebody ventures down into these caves and then they die. These things. But here, this is like structured. There are cultists living here that are dedicated, and they have this super high technology thing that keeps them alive and gives them food and stuff, like super high end stuff. And then you have the tomb. The tomb of the undead, which has like undead and magic powers. Yeah. And that, like, I really want this. Like, this. Want this too. Every NPC rises from the grave. I'll write down dead here. Yeah, that's like a major shift. So you start out here. This is a very interesting thing. What do we do here? What are these caves? Oh, and then you go down deeper, and then you go down to the engine. That's what's going on here. And I'll sort of make it so, these are the bad guys. These are doing some weird stuff. Ooh, because maybe they're capturing the NPCs, or maybe they're scary. But then when you sort of destroy this delicate machinery here and you start to disrupt it, then you open up the tomb of the undead, and suddenly all the dead NPCs, everybody that you've killed previously, just rise up from the grave. And you have like an army of dead friends that you have to fight. Oh my god, that's really good. It's really good. Okay, I'm starting to get something here. Not sure what I'm getting, but it's something. So yeah, that's it for today. See you around, I guess. Yeah, see you around.